Namaste everyone. In today's session, we are going to learn about the ethical concepts of yoga. The ethical concepts of yoga are the foundation principles that guide the practitioners in their interactions with not only themselves but with the rest of the world. So, we learn the 8 limbs of yoga, yama, niyama. Those two are the top guiding principles. Yamas means social ethics. So, the 5 yamas are ahimsa, non-violence, not only in a physical sense but also in mental sense. Satya, always be truthful. Asteya, non-stealing, not only stealing objects from others but also stealing ideas or hopes and dreams of other people. Brahmacharya, moderation. And aparigraha, live a minimalistic life, a non-materialistic life. Next are the niyamas, which are personal ethics, something that we live by on a personal level. So, shaucha, purity means not only purity of your body but also purity of your mind. Santosha, contentment, accept with what life has given and be happy about it. Tapas, self discipline, practice yoga every day, practice meditation every day, practice pranayama every day, do some practice every day. The self discipline. Swadhyaya or study, the practice of self reflection and study of the sacred texts. Ishwar Pranidhan, surrender to a higher power. So, the ethical concepts of yoga serve as a guiding principle that shapes a practitioner's approach to life and relationship. By embodying the yamas and niyamas, the individual can cultivate a sense of peace, compassion, and mindfulness, ultimately enhancing their yoga practice and an overall well being. How to promote diversity and inclusion in yoga? It is important to promote diversity, inclusion, and accessibility in yoga for creating a welcoming environment for all practitioners, regardless of their ethnicities, backgrounds, their physical nature, things like that. Educate and raise awareness, create an inclusive environment, accessible class offerings, financial accessibility, physical accessibility, community engagement, mindful marketing, ongoing evaluation and adaptations. So, by practicing diversity, inclusion, and accessibility in yoga, we can create a more welcoming and a supportive environment for all practitioners. How to establish accountability for yoga teachers to promote ethical teaching practices? One of the most important thing is code of ethics. At S4 Yoga, we have a code of ethics or a code of conduct that every teacher abides by. And we should be familiar with the code and committed to the code. Regular trainings and workshops, feedback mechanisms, mentorship programs, clear reporting procedures, and community guidelines. There are a lot of resources available, education material, professional organizations, and workshops certifications, support networks, self reflection tools, and legal and ethical guidelines. Conclusion. So, promoting ethical teaching practice in yoga requires a combination of accountability measures and supportive resources. Thank you. What is self reflection on the relationship between yoga ethics, practice, and teaching? Self reflection on the relationship between yoga ethics, practice, and teaching is how deeply the principles are intertwined between the personal practice and the teaching approach. Commitment to ahimsa, emphasis on satya or truthfulness, cultivating contentment, practicing self study, incorporating community and inclusivity, awareness of the power dynamics, commitment to a lifelong learning. So, reflecting on how yoga ethics relate to my practice and teaching has deepened my understanding of the profound impact that these principles have on my journey, embodying ethical values like non-violence, truthfulness, and inclusivity, I have cultivated a richer and more meaningful yoga experience, not only for myself but also for the students.